Hi, hello, welcome to another video. My name is Alex. We're talking about stuff and things, and today's gonna be a bit unhinged because I didn't write a script. I wrote a lot of bullet points, like 15 bullet points about this whole thing, so we're just gonna go with that. Today, we're talking about items, specifically, not all the items because that'd be way too long of a video, and I don't really like talking about every single item in the game, but we do have a very important item to talk about today because vision is a really important thing in the game. It just is. It's one of the things you have to do in the game in order to make sure you stay not unaliving by... Don't get unalived. But wards are great. They help you see things. They help you see things you can't see sometimes. And also keep you control of an area through vision. And the item we're going to be talking about today is the Wardstone. Now this item is very interesting because it gives you, just like the support items, it gives you extra storage for wards that they kind of replenish whenever you go back. The Wardstone doesn't do any of that, but lets you store 3 control wards. Now you see, you can only carry 2 control wards at max all the time. You only can place 1 on the map. So it's kind of limiting in that factor, but you buy something called the Watchful Wardstone, which allows you to buy 3 control wards and store them. It gives you a bit of health, a bit of ability haste, and that's it. That's all it does. Now it doesn't sound super amazing at all, and doesn't give a lot of benefits when you first buy it. It's kind of a dead item until you level it up, and how you level it up is you reach level 13 and complete your support item quest all the way, meaning you gain a total of 1,000 gold through the item. And then it becomes the Vigilant Wardstone. Does everything the Watchful Wardstone does, except it also gives you a 12% increase to your AP, AD, health, and ability haste. In addition, it allows you to place 1 more control ward and stealth ward on the map. So you can then place 2 control wards and 4 stealth wards all together. Now, sounds really nice. Awesome. You have extra wards on the ground, is super strong, especially during the late games when like vision is very important. Try to get objectives like Elder Dragon or Baron. It's an underused item, but is underused for a reason. And the benefits that it gives doesn't really equate to much. I mean, 12% increase to like champions that don't really build a lot of any of that stuff. I guess it gives you kind of a little bit of more health that you need, but 12% is a huge amount, and 150 health isn't really anything to scoff at. 15 ability haste is kind of cool, but you already build a bunch of items with ability haste, so it's like 15 isn't really gonna make that much of a difference. My argument here is that it feels way too niche. Only supports can buy it since it relies specifically on the support item being leveled up. So it's niche in that regard, and it doesn't give really good stats. It gives you extra vision, but it doesn't really provide a whole lot of stuff in any other regard. If we look at other support items like, let's say Redemption, 20% shielding power and healing power. It gives you a bunch of health, it gives you some ability haste, and it gives you the active ability, which is a huge heal and kind of a little bit of true damage. You have items like even Mikhail's Crucible, which is an item you don't see very often, but I see used. I use it on my support when I know there's a heavy CC comp on the enemy team. It allows me to like freaking freeze someone, give them a little bit of healing, and a little bit of tenacity. It's really useful. Also gives a bunch of shielding power and healing power as well. So there's a lot of things that those items do. Even the one that's kind of niche and specific for countering specific comps has a use. This item just like sits in your inventory. You still have to buy the control ward. So if you're trying to fill this thing up, it's gonna cost you, let's see, 75. Hold on, let's do the math. Let's do the math really fast because I'm not good at math in my head. I went through engineering school, and so I just can't fucking do math. Every time you go back, if you want to stock up on control wards to fill it up, that's 225 gold you're gonna have to spend. As supports, you're already like going down gold all the time. You don't gain a lot of gold throughout the game. You're always the last person, unless you're like Pike or like a really heavy damage support, like a mage support bottling, getting a lot of kills. If you're an enchanter or like a tank support or any other like really like true supportive support, you're not getting a lot of kills. You're not getting a ton of money. Assists mean like give you money, but not a lot. And your support item only gives you enough money to a point. It gives you a total of 1,000 gold, and that's it. So every time you back, you're spending 225 gold on control wards for an item that is not really giving you any sort of stats. I barely see the item being built in any type of game. I might be wrong, and if I am wrong, please put in the comments below telling me if there actually is a time when you built this item. I played some games recently on stream where I tried the item out on the champion that it's supposed to be built on, Bard, or at least one of the champions supposed to be built on. Bard is a unique champion, the fact that he is kind of like this roaming support. Now there are roaming supports, but he's like even more roaming because he wants to go around and gather his chimes to increase his power with his meeps. He's an infinitely scaling champion in that regard, and allows him to build the items because he can deal a lot of damage without building damage items. Oh man. Alright, cool. Well, we got the Vigilant Wardstone. Are we getting anything from this? We're getting 6 AP, 5 ability haste, 87 bonus health, Is the bonus control word even worth it? We're gonna find out. Alright, this is giving me 12 AP. Dude, it's just not... The stats you get from it are just not that great. So this item would be special, like, really good for him. But again, you're not really, like, gaining that much more XP as Bard, even though you're getting meats that give you XP because you're not getting minion XP from them dying. And it just feels like you're not, it's still a dead item in my inventory. I built it. Ultimately, my point is that the item feels too niche. It's a bit too weak, in my opinion, stat-wise, and the benefit you get from it takes way too long to get to. That I'd rather just buy another item that gives me stats or another ability, like Mikhail's Crucible or Redemption, or even Ardent Censer, like anything. And another thing is about control wards specifically. Why don't we just have another inventory slot for wards, like the totem? Like, don't give it to us for free and make us spend money on it, but like remove it from our inventory. That way, everyone can buy a control ward, because a lot of the times the game devolves into the support just like leaving a inventory slot open for control wards, while that Watchful Wardstone is supposed to free that slot up to allow you to buy control wards again. It is still an item that doesn't increase your power or your ability to heal or your ability to defend or support your teammates anymore. If I was up against the mage support, they would just build another damage item and wipe us the floor with us. Like, give us another inventory slot, please. I don't really know what the ramifications of that would be. I haven't really given it any thought, but that's just a suggestion. If you have any other suggestions, again, leave them comments down below. Tell me what you think. Or give the Watchful Wardstone actual stats. Like, I don't know, 300 health would be nice. Maybe some extra shielding and healing power would be cool. Like something to make it worthwhile other than 12% AP and AD. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say about the Wardstone. What do you think about the Wardstone and what it does? Have you built the item? Do you think it's a useful item? Do you think it's totally underused and underestimated, or you think it's underused and like never, think it's just because it's never really that worth it to buy it? Let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to watch more content. I make guide videos for League of Legends. I also talk about things in the Riot universe and things like that, especially now with all the new games coming out. We'll be talking more about those. And yeah, if you want to see this fucking mug here, do that. Do the subscribe thing, because no, none of you are subscribed. Also, I stream on Twitch every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have viewer games, especially I'll be probably picking up ranked again to try to practice some more champions, to try to see if my MMR can get any better. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Don't